Good evening, guys. So today I am going to discuss about the mole concept. যেহেতু mole concept itu 1 mole কিমানটা কেনেকে উলিয়া আমি 1 mole কথা বা mole মানে কি মানে mole molecular mass so দেখাত ওয়ার্ডটো একেকে লাগে কিন্তু কনফিউজনটো থাকি যায় যে mole বস্তুটো কি সো আমি সেই মোলৰ পৰা যিকোনো অংক কৰিব পৰাকে এটা সিম্পল কনসেপ্টটো আমি কি সো সিম্পল এক্সাম্পল আমি এটো আজি শিকিবলৈ চাম সো মোল বস্তুটো কি মেইনলি অৰিজিনালি এজন সায়েন্টিস্টে উলিয়াইছে তেওঁৰ নাম আছিল অভোগাড্ৰো সো অভোগাড্ৰোয়ে মোলৰ কনসেপ্টটো উলিয়াইছিল যেহেতু আমি কি হয় এটমিক মাস ইউনিট প্ৰতিটো এটমৰ আমি এটো মাস হয় এই মাসটো আমি অৰিজিনালি প্ৰথমতে কি বুলি কৈছিলো এটমিক মাস ইউনিট যেটো কৈছিলে AMU কিন্তু পিছত গম পালে আমি যেতিয়া গ্রাম এটমিক মাস উলিয়াবলৈ চাও গ্রামত গতিকে তেতিয়া প্ৰথম কথা এটমিক মাস ইউনিট তো অৰিজিনাল ইউনিট নহয় সো আমি যেনেকৈ ওয়েট আমি কেজি উলিয়াইছো তেনেকৈ গ্রাম এটমিক মাস কেজি উলিয়াবলৈ হলে সো আমি কি হয় AMU তো তালে ট্ৰান্সফাৰ কৰিব লাগিব তাৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ কি হয় অৰিজিনালি এটা এটম আমি পাম নে নাপাম এটা এটম কেনেকৈ থাকে বা এটা মলিকুলত কিমানটা that type of molecule থাকে বা এটা এটম আমি যদি নাপাও বা কিমানটা এটম থাকে একেলগে যদি আমি ফ্ৰেকশন কৰিব পাৰো গতিকে সেই কথাবোৰ উলাওতে অভোগাড্ৰোৱে মোলৰ কনসেপ্টটো জুলে সো 1 মোল মানে কি 1 মোল is that amount of substance that contains as many entities as there are atoms in so আমি কি কলে যে 1 mole is that amount of substance that contains as many entities as there are atoms in gram atomic mass of the substance or 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 formula units of the substance. So if I am trying to say that any compound or any atom or any molecule if it contains 1 mole this formula units mean molecule it may be atoms if I talk about atoms then it will be 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms if I talk about ions then it will be equal to 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 ions so this is called the Avogadro's number so he found it experimentally that number of atoms that number of formula units so this is symbolically denoted by Na so if I take an element say sodium then we all know that sodium's atomic mass is what 23 gram so similarly its atomic mass will be 23 gram so 1 mole of sodium will contain how many atoms of sodium 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of sodium so again 6.0 10 to the power 23 formula units of substance means 1 mole again 1 mole is equal to what gram atomic mass so we can write it as this is equal to this so 23 gram of sodium will be of how many atoms of sodium 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atom of sodium so this atomic mass is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms so if I want to evaluate the atomic mass or weight of one atom of sodium, then I have to divide it. Therefore, one atom of sodium is equal to 23 by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So, iman gram of sodium thakibo boli kobo parim. So, এটা এটম অফ সোডিয়ামৰ মানে ওয়েটটো ইমান সো আমি এটু কনসেপ্ট খদাই মনে ৰাখিব লাগিব যে যেটো গ্ৰাম এটমিক মাস হয় গ্ৰাম এটমিক মাস বুলি কয় যদিও এটা এটম অফ সোডিয়ামৰ 23 গ্ৰাম নহয় কিয় বিকজ সোডিয়ামে হক বা যিকোনো এটমে হক এটা এটম হিচাপে আমি পাব নোৱাৰো তাক ইমান কেনেকৈ পাব পাৰিম 1 মোল হিচাপে পাব পাৰিম সো 1 মোলত যেহেতু ইমানটা এটম থাকে সো ইমানটা এটম অৰ মাস সদায় গ্রাম এটমিক মাসটো হয় সো এটা এটমৰ কাৰণে কি হ'ব তেলে অভোগাড্ৰোছ নাম্বাৰে সদায় ডিভাইড কৰিব লাগিব therefore mass of one atom of anything say any element will be equal to what gram atomic mass GAM means gram atomic mass of the element divided by Avogadro number Na. Always remember this. Any atom's weight if a single atom's mass is to be evaluated for an element, always divide the gram atomic mass of the element by Avogadro's number. Then you will get this. And this AMU concept is again further done than 1 AMU is equal to what? 1 AMU atomic mass unit is equal to which is found experimentally 1 by 12 of 1 atom of sodium, 1 atom of carbon 12. 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So 12 by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 means 1 atom of carbon 12 atomic mass. Keneke uliam ami gram atomic mass of the element. Here what is the element? 12C. 12C means atomic mass is 12. So gram atomic mass of the element 12 divided by Avogadro's number. This is the Avogadro's number. Then 12 by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 will give the atomic mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. So it is experimentally found that one atomic mass is equal to 1 by 12 of one atomic mass of one atom of carbon 12. So this is the mass of one atom of carbon 12. This is the mass and 1 by 12 of means 1 by 12 into that mass. Then it is experimentally found to be 1.6606 into 10 to the power minus 27. 1.6606 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So if we find any atomic mass in AMU, then to convert it into kg. So what will I have to do? We have to multiply it by the term this to convert AMU into kg. Always remember this. So again second concept is to convert AMU into kg. Always we have to multiply this number 1.6606 in 10 to the power minus 27 into how many AMUs are given in the question to convert it into what? AMU to kg. Okay. So if I do a question now, then this concept will be clear. So how many atoms and molecules are there in 1 mole of sulfur. So in sulfur, if we take 1 mole, then how many atoms and how many molecules will be there in it? So 1 mole sulfur মই যদি লওঁ তেতিয়াহলে মই কিমান amount of atom তাত পাম, কিমান amount of molecule তাত পাম. So sulfur কেনেকে exist কৰে? Sulfur exists as S8. That means this is a molecule and this molecule consists of 8 atoms of sulfur. So first of all, we are clear that how sulfur exists. It exists as S8, consists of S8 molecule. Sulfur molecule exists as combination of 8 atoms of sulfur. So that means 1 mole of sulfur will contain, sulfur means acid, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. That means 1 mole of sulfur will contain this much molecules. Okay, so that means acid number of molecules will contain this. So if I now take 1 mole, then it will contain this number of molecules. Now if I take 64 gram, then 1 mole of sulfur will contain this. That means 1 mole of sulfur again equal to what? 1 mole of sulfur S8 will contain gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass will be what? Sulfur is 32. 8 into 32, that is, I guess 256. 256 will be gram atomic mass. Okay, then that means therefore 256 gram of S8 molecule is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. So 64 gram of S8 molecule will contain what? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 256 into 64. Okay, if you calculate this, then this will come out as 1.506 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. So 64 gram of sulfur molecule will contain this much of molecules. Okay, so in 64 gram of sulfur, then how many molecules are there? This much of molecules. Now 1 molecule of sulfur, if we try to evaluate the number of atoms in it, then 1 molecule of sulfur have 8 atoms. 8 atoms of sulfur. Okay, then this much, therefore this much molecules are there in 64 gram of sulfur molecule. So 64 gram of sulfur molecule contains this much molecules. We get it. Then this much molecule will contain how many atoms? Then 1 molecule will contain 8 atoms. Then this much amount of molecules of S8 will contain 8 into 1.506 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Okay, then if you calculate this, it will come out as 1.208 into 10 to the power 24 atoms. So how many number of molecules are there in 64 gram? We calculate it from the mole concept like this. then how many number of atoms are there in the 64 gram of acid molecule, we calculate it as this. So from this one question, I guess your all difficulties who are facing this about mole, molecular mass, molar mass, so everything now are, I guess, clear. So if you have any other doubt regarding this or try to do other questions also, please tell me. I will practice it for you in such a way that more will be clear and more questions will be available for you in the class only. So I could be able to know only when you will tell me clearly. So share it with everyone as much as possible, so that everyone can discuss with me, everyone can comment it. So I hope this topic will be very much helpful. So thank you for today. We'll meet you soon in another video.